I don't recognize you. Oh, you're the speaker. You don't count. You get a special introduction later. Yeah, you get a special introduction later. Is Joe SB here? JSB? Is she here? Okay. We're ready to induct you. We were supposed to do that last week, but I wasn't here. And if you get your sponsor to come up. So we're always excited when we get a new member. Sorry about the delay, but I was out of town. I've got a packet over here. You got a certificate with your name, and there's a list of things you do to go from red to blue. We're going to induct some blue badges here in a minute. So I just want to welcome you to Rotary. It's always exciting when somebody wants to be a Rotarian and give back to the community what we do. And we want you to really get involved. And the list going from red to blue will kind of indoctrinate you into that, okay? I'll let yours.
Yes, thank you. I'm very pleased that Jay has decided to join us. He actually has been a Rotarian before, has been a member of the Morning Club, and he has a long history with Rotary because he was a Rotary scholar as a young man, studied in London. So he's very familiar with the programs, and we're just pleased to have him. He was a lecturer in mathematics, statistics at Clemson University, native of California, moved here 25 years ago, something like that. Delighted to have Jay with us today.
Thank you, Harry. That's your packet. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. All right. Okay, we've got some blue badges. I know Jacob Dean is here. We got Jacob Dean, Holly Blandon, Jacob Kennedy, and Reno Wilson. Who wants to go first?
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Hey. Yeah, that's Jacob Dean. All right.
Taking this away. You were going on.
Okay. Right. Let's see. Your number is 114. Is that 114? Mm-hmm. And we're always excited when they go from red to blue because, you know, they stuck it out. We appreciate it. Yeah, you made it, man. I feel like I'm sending my child off to college or something. I don't know. Never to be seen again. Oh.
Flip it on. Yeah. There we go.
All right. Thanks, bud.
Thank you.
Well, you know, when you go from red to blue, a lot of people join and they don't make it to blue. They drop out for whatever reason and get lost in the shuffle or something. So blue. That's why we're excited. Yeah.
All right.
All right. And then what'd you do? You give them a long one? Yep.
All right. Here. Picture.
Here's what you get to do when you started. Take with everybody.
Right.
All right. Congratulations. Oh, yeah, hold on.
Perfect.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. And I don't think Reno Wilson's not here today, so we'll get him inducted later on.
All right, round of applause again for our inductees. All three of them have been major components into the running of our club. Jacob Dean does all of our audio visual for us now and our sound system. Holly Blandon is our chair for community service, and G is our chair for Interact. So we are very, very glad to have all of them a part of us. So, and welcome, Jay. We're glad to have you back. Okay, so the weekly raffle, we're going to do this quickly. It is $16. I'm just going to pull, for the sake of time, I'm going to pull a ticket, and our ticket is 564. 4564. Who that be? Oh, there we go. UG. All right. Lucky man, $15. All right. And so we now have Terry Long coming up here with the cards as our shuffler for the Queen of Hearts. The pot is $237 for 45 cards remaining. And this is for the ticket holder who is a member of the Rotary Club of Clemson, and it is 4539. 4539. Ah, Nabi. All right. Nope. All right. Next time. All right. So birthdays. Happy birthday to our very own Emily Ewalt. Her birthday is today. No, was Saturday. But she was also named as one of the 10 of the Roaring 10 of Clemson and got to be on the field. So excited for that for her. Lee Woods was yesterday, and then Bill Mays is today, and Sandy Smith is later this week, and so is Brian Baker. And then member anniversaries, we have Ren Cannon at 35 years, Denny Walling at 27 years, and happy birthday to Art's wife, Jenny. And wedding anniversaries, Chris and Isabel Mann have their anniversary on the 16th. All right, so we need to sing happy birthday. It is an upbeat, fast tempo, as Eric would say. All right, happy birthday. All right, great job, guys. All right, so announcements real quick. Thank you to everyone who came out to trash pickup. We appreciate that. Garland appreciates you. If you prepay, sure that you still check in at the desk with either Art, Ethel, or whoever is there. Next Tuesday is the board meeting at Soleil on the Green at 12. This Wednesday is first meeting 12 o'clock at Joe's Pizza. So thank you to our board or our committee who is working tirelessly on getting this event together. We've had some snafus and we've managed to work through them. We're doing well. We just need to sell more tickets, friends. So if you have any ideas on how you would like to contribute to helping sell more tickets, that would be wonderful. Okay. And then we're going to do a quick happy bucks. Very quick. Happy bucks.
Okay, happy Monday. Who's the happiest right now besides this guy? Harry.
It's really not a happy buck. It's $5 in memory of my brother who died just a couple of weeks ago. An older brother, World War II veteran, Korean War veteran, Rotarian, Paul Harris fellow, all around good fellow. Miss him. Thanks.
You lost a good one. Yeah. Here's a guy with some buck.
This is $5 for Cheryl played the music I liked, so, and I was singing in my mind when I hit this one. So that's a happy thing, you know, the sign of today. Thank you.
Thank you. Aha. Miss Bankett.
I have $1 to welcome our guest speaker, Bob DiAntonio, who's going to be talking about habitat. The best thing to come out of New Jersey besides Bruce Springsteen.
I think you got it backwards.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Hi, I think I know many people here. My name's Jerry Carter. I'm married to Karen. And my dollar is to celebrate our granddaughter who's with us. And I point out that even though her parents both went to South Carolina, if you'll notice, she's wearing an orange bow. So we bring her into town every so often just to keep the indoctrination process going.
What a cutie pie she is. Okay, now I'm running out of happy people here. Oh, there we go. DW.
Yeah, $10 for my cell phone.
Oh, here we go.
Next Monday, I won't be here. I'll be salmon fishing in Michigan with my son, so.
Oh, poor you. Yeah. Hey, John.
Well, I celebrated my birthday in the bulletin last week, and it's listed again this week, and this is $1 hoping I didn't get a year older.
Yes, pickup guy.
Well, I wasn't a pickup guy this past Saturday because for the first time in about 12 years, I forgot about it. And I got, I don't know how many telephone calls. And I was in one of the bedrooms doing all my exercises for the morning, and the phone was somewhere else, and I didn't hear a single one of them. But I finally responded to Liz, I guess, and I said, "Oh my heavens!" So I grabbed the donuts and got there anyhow, but most people were gone. So I brought them home, ate a few.
Well, welcome to the forgetting crowd. Yeah. Let's see. Sorry. Yes.
So we're still working the kinks out of all our audio video stuff, but as of this morning, we now have a YouTube channel. So we're there. We made it.
Oh, big step. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So one of the benefits to Jacob doing all this is that, yes, we now have a YouTube channel so that all of our meetings will be recorded. And then you will be able to and rewatch a meeting. So I think that's one of the cool things that Zoom has allowed us to do, since we Zoom every meeting now, and then it allows us to record it. And then Jacob is then able to post it up there for everybody to see. We have some real programs, and so it allows you to be able to see all of the speakers that we have. So on to our speaker of the day. As mentioned by Miss Marion, Bob DiAntonio comes to us from Habitat for Humanity. He earned his BS in mechanical engineering and went to work for Monsanto Company as a construction engineer in corporate engineering. God bless you. After acquiring a master's in human resource development from Clemson in 1997, Bob left MEMC and found his construction company Priority Performance Group, where he consulted with the numerous local water utilities as well as national and international manufacturing organizations until his retirement in 2021. In 1998, Bob's son Tom, a Clemson student, entered Pickens County Habitat. As a result, each year during the 8 days leading up to homecoming, Bob worked on the campus homecoming build on Bowman Field. After moving to Kiwiki, his wife Donna joined the PC Habitat for Humanity board, and Bob joined the board a few years later. He currently lives in Clemson and serves on the executive finance committee as the immediate past president. So Bob, it is your turn, my friend.
Hopefully the technology will work. Okay, great. Okay. It's great to be here with you. I never tire of talking about Pickens County Habitat or Habitat for Humanity in general. It's just a great organization, and I believe, and I think Marion believes, that we do some great things. I'm going to spend a few minutes to tell you a little bit about our story and hopefully intrigue you, maybe get involved in some, to help out in some way in the mission that is ours. You can see our mission, and you can read through that, but I'd like to do it in maybe a little bit simple. We families and individuals to build homes that build communities. In a nutshell, that's kind of what we're about. We've been doing it for a while, as you'll see. We are part of Habitat International, which is active all across the world in 70 countries, 1,400 U.S. affiliates. We're established in 1981. We're the second oldest state and the 12th oldest in the country. So although we're a small affiliate, I think we're a powerful one, and we've been in business for a long time. We've built over 100 homes and helped more than 300 individuals that live in those homes. So those are a few of our statistics. This just gives you a feel for the demographics of the folks that we serve. And you can see we compare it to the demographics of Pickens County. And for the most part, the clients or partners that we've served are about 50% white and 50% Black. So we are reaching out to try and provide home ownership for people of now low moderate income to be able to provide homes for them. One of the ways that we're able to be successful is to partner with people who support us. And one of our biggest and longest running partners is Clemson University. In 1992, the Habitat chapter, the Habitat Club, was formed at Clemson University. And 2 years later, they built their first homecoming house. And what that does is each year on Bowman Field, we put up a temporary foundation, we build a house, and we basically get it. It will have a roof and siding before it is moved. And it allows us to involve over 400 students, contributing more than 1,000 hours to help build that home with the help of other supervisors, volunteers. It's a way of engaging students in something that's very important. Opportunity to meet some of the families that we serve. And hopefully we have an impact on their lives, and they leave Clemson University realizing that there's many ways that they can give back. Habitat is just one of those, okay? There are other folks that help us, and you can see, obviously you're gonna, there's a long list of folks that have helped us through the years. These are just some of the folks. Some are businesses, some are individuals, some are organizations like yours that help us either financially or by volunteering, but helping us in some way to provide a home for a deserving family. And we couldn't do it without the partners or without the sponsors and the folks that help us. One of the other ways is, or besides the financial help, is volunteering. And typically in a given year, we'll have 430 folks that volunteer coming as groups or as individuals. We have regulars that we call our Tuesday, Thursday that are out there each Tuesday and Thursday on a home. And then we'll have organizations, churches, and so forth that will assemble groups and come to work with us. And the students will also send crews out to continue their work coming house that began on Bowman Field. It's not inexpensive for us to move a house from Bowman Field to its final location. But what we found is it's worth it because it provides the opportunity, again, to engage students in something I think is very worthwhile and that they can take away once they've left Clemson. Really, it's our partner families that matter the most. And what home ownership provides for them is really an opportunity to increase their financial stability and really to improve overall their lot in life. One of the things that we do, obviously, is in select as we look at need. My wife is the chair of the family selection, and she makes home visits. And the things that she sees would break your heart. So what we do is provide an opportunity for people to improve their lot in life. And we're very proud of that. What's the pathway? Our selected partners must be able to pay a mortgage. It's a misunderstanding for people that these houses are given to homeowners. They are not. They will have to pay a mortgage to repay the cost or actually the value of the home. I'll talk a little bit about details of how that works. So they have to be able to demonstrate their ability to pay. They have to have income that is within 45% of the area median income, I should say. And of course, that depends on family size. They have to be able to pay $2,000 towards closing costs. So they do have some skin in the game, so to speak, when they come to close on the house. They also have to be either live or work in Pickens County. So what they get in return is an interest-free mortgage. So let me tell you a little bit about that. It's a hand up, not a handout. Our materials are not free. They have to be purchased. Sometimes they are donated. Sometimes are donated. But all of those things still have a value that we're providing to that partner, that homeowner. So they qualify and have to pay an interest-free mortgage. They have to pay their taxes. They have to pay their insurance, and they're responsible for home maintenance. In addition, a single adult household, which frankly, the majority of ours have to provide 200 sweat equity hours working on their own home or another homeowner's home. And that includes them attending educational classes, financial educational classes. They will also work with a lawyer to develop a will so that their assets are protected. And our mortgages are such that their payments should not be more than 30% of their income to make it affordable for them. This may be hard to see, but this is an example of the financing for a house. Graphs show typically our houses now, with the increased cost of building materials with the land, are about $135,000. This example shows a house appraised value of $155,000. Okay. So in a very typical case, a homeowner even though it's interest-free, may not be able to qualify for the appraised value of the house. So they may fall short. We have a system whereby they will have a first mortgage for the amount that they're approved for. And the difference between that and the appraised value becomes a forgivable mortgage. And I'll talk about how that works in the future, or just in a little bit. Our mortgage durations vary from typically now 30, 35, or even 40 years. Back when I started with Habitat, started being involved, and I had no idea work that goes in behind it. It was unusual for someone to need a 25-year mortgage. But because of the increased cost of homes now, they're having to take mortgages of longer duration. They are interest-free versus 6% or more in the current market. And you've probably seen it. It's accelerating very, very quickly. A 30-year mortgage now is 1%. So the advantage to our homeowners is that principal is by the entire amount of their payment each month, with it being interest-free. Forgivable mortgages. In most cases, the homeowner will never pay the forgivable mortgage. After 5 years in the home, we will begin to reduce the amount of the forgivable mortgage by, let's use a 30-year mortgage, by 1/25 each year. So if they stay in the home for the life of the first mortgage, for the life of the loan, they will never have to pay the forgivable mortgage, okay? But it protects Pickens County Habitat from them flipping the home or unduly profiting from the work that is provided and any donations that are provided on their behalf. So obviously what we're trying to do is encourage them to be in the home long-term. And that's what the forgivable mortgage helps us to do. If they do sell, then not only is the amount left on the first mortgage due to us, but the amount of the forgivable mortgage is also due to us. What are the benefits of a Pickens County Habitat mortgage? I developed because the CU chapter of Habitat, the students understand how we finance. And so this kind of tells a great story. If you assume $155,000, and our houses are about 1,150 square feet, they're very modest, they're beautiful home, they're well built, but they're modest. $155,000 at 6%. Basically, the total payments you can see are going to be over $334,000. With it being interest-free, all they pay is that original loan amount. So in effect, donors, Pickens County Habitat, allow us to underwrite nearly $180,000 of the time value of the monies that we're providing. Okay, so it's pretty significant, and it's what makes our houses affordable for people of moderate income. You can help, and you can help in many ways. One is to volunteer as an individual, as a group, as a church, as a business. We have all of those that help. It can be construction help, skilled or unskilled. We have many people who've never held a hammer. When I work with students in the homecoming build, I have to remind them that if you hold the hammer with the head right here and you're trying to drive a 10-penny nail, it's going to take 30 minutes. Tap, 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 tap. So we have to teach them a little bit about leverage. And we bend a few nails, let me tell you, and I do as well. But so we have unskilled people. but they can hold the paintbrush, they can clean up, they can learn skills. And I've learned a tremendous amount since working with Habitat back in 1998. And then we have skilled volunteers, our Thursday crowd and others that come out to help us. We always need administrative support. We have 2 full-time employees, our executive director, Jill Evans, who I think is fabulous. Would you agree? And we have a fabulous construction coordinator as well. Those are our full-time employees. We have a part-time financial assistant, bookkeeper that does our books for us. So we always need help in the office if that's something that you can do. We need help maybe working with our website, you know, just helping us with those things, social media, etc. You can do something as simple as providing beverages or lunch on a work day. So there are lots of ways that you can help us. Obviously, you can help us by making a donation, be it a small donation or large. You can sponsor home build as an individual, as a group. We've had churches do this. We've had businesses do this. You can make a gift that helps us with buying the doors or the windows or the flooring or shelving for the closets. It can be anything. You can gift materials, construction equipment, tools, all of those things help us to be able to provide for our folks. You can gift insurance or stock or even your car, your pickup. There are ways that we can help you to help us and do that. And one of the things we really need is you can recommend applicants to come forward and be considered as a homeowner. Many times unaware of what it is that we do. So if you're aware of someone that you work with, or maybe someone in your church or an organization that you're involved in that may fall in those income realms, tell them about us. Have them come and apply. And you know, we will help them to succeed. They can meet our criteria. If they have some credit issues, we've been working with county, a program in Pickens County, I believe it's called Pathways, that allows them to work on their credit and improve their credit. So we can do a referral there. So there are lots of things that we can do to maybe make them successful. And we've had folks come to us and fail a couple of times. And on the third try, they became homeowners. So, you know, if you know of someone, let them know about it and bring them forward. So you can help us achieve what it is that we're trying to achieve. And that is that everyone deserves a decent place to live. So your support, large, small, volunteer, whatever, and I'll answer any questions that you might have. We're finishing last year's homecoming house in Liberty. We will be starting this year's homecoming house later this week. We have just started our 40th anniversary house in Easley, and we're about to close on a house on Stevens Road. So that's essentially finished. And then we have a brand new house that was started on Stevens Road. It's our last property on Stevens Road, and that's pretty much a Habitat. And that's being built by Great Southern Homes. So Mike Neary, who you may know from the Neary Center at Clemson, has agreed to for Pickens County Habitat, a very generous donation by him. So that house is underway, and he can build them a lot faster, as you might imagine. What else can I answer? Yes, sir. It's a between $8,500 and $10,000, depending on where it is. So it's not inexpensive. Forest Movers does it for us. We pay that full cost. So he is one of, so he does reduce the cost for us, but it's not insignificant. But realistically, that Habitat House every year will have Fox News, Channel 4, Channel 7 out there. And it's a very visible project. It's one that other affiliates in the state are envious of, frankly. So it's worth us doing it for that reason, and it's worth us doing it to engage students. Other questions? Yes, sir. Yes, we use affiliate mortgage services. So they are specifically, they work Habitat affiliates to administer the mortgages. Yes. What else? Well, thank you. Oh, I'm go ahead. We will get maybe several $100s, several hundred. It's not a huge amount of money. We will, the student chapter will sell a square foot, and basically a square foot may, to be $25 for a square foot. I'm not sure what it is now, maybe up to 50 like everything else. But if you buy a square foot, your name, the subfloor for the forevermore. So I'd encourage you to do that. Okay. And come see it. I mean, we build a beautiful home and we're very proud of what we do. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bob, for coming, giving us such a great presentation, and we will donate a book in your honor to the Clemson Child Development Center. So thank you. All right. Everyone will stand, please. And for the four-way test of the things say and do. First, the truth. Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendship? And fourth, will be beneficial to all concerned. Thanks, y'all, and have a wonderful week.